What's up, guys? Tom here with Xtreme Air Vents again. Hope you're not getting sick of me. Got an awesome new vent I want to show you. This one has been requested a lot by lots of people. So the issue, 20 and a half turbo, 21 turbos. The hood area, when you're in deep powder, doesn't matter what you do. Stock, my vents, the snow piles up on top of here, okay? And some guys, I have not experienced this on my sled. Some guys are experiencing a bog from the snow sitting on top of here, not able to get fresh air into the intake. The pop-off valve inside the air box inside there must not be working. A couple things I want to tell you real quickly. You need to check your exhaust. If you have an aftermarket exhaust and it is not sealed around the exit, all of that exhaust, when you're in deep powder, is getting pushed back up into the inside of the sled. Guess what? When that pop-off hits and it needs fresh air, it's sucking exhaust. It's gonna bog. So with that said, here's the release of a new vent that should really help out on these turbos. So here we go. Hope you can see it. It is not a horizontal, it is a vertical, okay? This vent right here. Really excited about it, and I'm gonna show you a little bit more. Okay, so as you can see, like I was talking about, you got the powder sitting on top of here. Sleds are having a hard time breathing in the deep, deep powder. It's just sitting up there. So I came up with this vent. Sits on the side, so it's a straight up and down surface. So the snow can't sit on it. It's gonna go on both sides. Okay, we're gonna do a quick install on this side with the vent. So similar in material. Same pattern and extremely flexible. We're using this new poly material. So anyway, I already installed this one. Super easy installation. You don't need to remove the air box. Basically, you'll just need an 1/8 inch drill bit, a way to cut out the hole, a rivet tool, and some adhesive to seal around the edge. That's it. Probably a half-hour job total. So let's do it. Okay, so just a couple of really quick design details. Why did I stop right here? Well, if you look in here, the air box stops right here. There's a line. Okay, so it goes something like this, comes down and over. This area would be wasted and would end up actually drawing under hood heat into the air box. So there's actually a seal inside there, a rubber seal on the airbox that separates the hood from the airbox. So that's why I stopped here. Follows this point. And all this is open all the way back to here of airbox area. So going around a curve is not the greatest solution. So in order to open up as much area as possible and make it look good, that's the area. Okay, so you can see in there, hopefully. Anyway, right below that point is where the airbox ends. This area is all airbox. So, I can't hold the light, but right there is where the airbox ends, so you have to go that way. That's why the vent is that way and doesn't come out into here. Anyways, that would not do you any good out here. So, that's the area we can use. Let's get installing it. Okay, so if you haven't watched any of my videos before on installation, go do that, because I'm not going to go into crazy detail on this. I'm just going to hit the high points on what to do and the tools to use. So pencil, you'll line it up there. You're going to want about 1/4 inch at the top. And what I like to do first is mark all the rivet holes. Okay, so you can see the rivet hole locations. And there's one right there. So now we're just gonna make, with the paper template, I just freehand it, but you're gonna basically go in. As you can see with this vent, this is the area you're wanting to leave as kind of a frame around it, okay? So that area right there is about the width of a pencil, okay? So knowing that, you could essentially line these up, and then you're just going to trace inside of that area. Okay. This one's back here, so we're gonna go down something like this and across. That's gonna be our cutout area. Now these will come with a template that you can set on there, and it'll show you the exact cutout area. But if you just wanna hurry, you can do it like this. Okay, like other videos, oscillating cutter with this rounded metal blade. We'll make really short work of cutting this plastic out. There's nothing really in there that you can hurt, so you can plunge basically as far as you need to go. So let's get it cut out. Okay, it's cut out. Now we'll just pop it in. If you need to clean up those corners with the razor blade to get it to pop out, you can do that. Like other videos, clean up the edges with the deburring tool. If you haven't watched those videos, I recommend doing it. It would be the shock tower installation video. Okay, so we've got that area cut out. If you look in here, this is the inside of the air box, and there's your pop-off valve that should be working. But you can see there's just a little bit of plastic pieces. We'll just hit that with a shop vac, suck it out, and then we'll install the vent. Okay, so on these poly vents, I intentionally leave these holes a tiny bit small. So 1/8 inch drill bit, it helps to just go ahead and pre-drill out these holes to an 1/8 inch. Now you're gonna set it up there and drill your first. What I always do is I put a rivet in as I go, okay? But don't pull the rivet yet, just set it in there to hold it. Now we'll move to the next one. Okay, now we're gonna take it back off, double check for plastic that's fallen down from drilling, and then we're gonna finish the installation. Okay, so as you can see, there are no plastic pieces that fell in from drilling. If you use a sharp drill bit, it should pull the plastic piece out as you drill. So the next step is going to be, we're gonna place a small bead of silicone or E6000 around the inside edge of this vent, and then we're gonna put it on and pull the rivets. Okay, with a sealant of your choice, E6000, silicone, we're just gonna put a really small bead around that edge. You don't need to go crazy with this. You can see just a really small bead. Okay, so now that we have the sealant on there, we'll put our rivets in. So one thing I always like to do, doesn't matter if it's an intake vent or a side panel vent, I always like to start at either the top or the bottom and work up instead of going from here to this rivet to this rivet. Because what that can do is you want to work the material down as you go. So we'll pull this first rivet, and if it's wanting to warp, you can stop and pull out the rivet and drill the hole just a little bit bigger. This one's laying on there really nice, so. Okay guys, so that vent is installed. You're ready to rip. So now we have one of those vents on each side. Directly into the airbox. You're not messing with any snorkels or anything weird. So this is going directly into the airbox, the same airbox that these are all connected to. So it should be a really awesome vent for you guys. Horizontal surface. So snow is gonna have a really hard time sitting on there. It's gonna be awesome. So check us out, www.xtremeairvents.com. Thanks for watching.